In 1970, the muscle car food chain got a major shakeup. Sub-400 ponies under the hood simply couldn't cut it anymore. To compete, GM through Chevrolet released the 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 Convertible. If you've somehow never heard of it, the LS6 Chevelle is one of the rarest and most sought-after classic American muscle cars of this era. At least, that's what you will hear if you ask a Chevy diehard. In this video, we are looking at everything that makes the 1970 Chevy Chevelle LS6 still very sought after and how its perfect blend of power, performance, and rarity has made it the undisputed king of the muscle cars. The 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 Convertible is an exceedingly rare classic. Chevrolet produced 4,475 LS6 equipped Chevelles in 1970, and convertibles accounted for just a tiny fraction of that number. At the time, competition in the muscle car market was at an all-time high. Top competitors like Ford were releasing affordable cars with ridiculous engine ratings that threatened GM's market share. Before that, General Motors operated under a policy that banned its mid-size cars from having engines above 400 cubic inches under the hood. And when they changed this policy with the release of the 1970 Chevelle, exact production figures for the 454 LS6 Convertible were withheld for corporate reasons. Experts claim that about 15 to 25 convertibles with the big block LS6 were ever built, and that 500 of the total 4,475 units were El Camino pickup. This scarcity, combined with the model's legendary performance, has made the 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 convertibles a highly sought-after collector's item, typically fetching astronomical prices at auctions every time they're up for sale. In fairness, GM sanctioned the Chevelle nameplate as a direct competition to the then popular Ford Fairlane models, so outfitting the 1970 models with the LS6 engines was always going to be a fire combo. Also, when the Chevelle nameplate was first released, Chevrolet rolled it out as a hardtop coupe, a four-door sedan, a two-door convertible, which were extremely rare, and a four-door station wagon. For consistent performance and to capture maximum market interest, the American company made it a tradition to release all Chevelle configurations with similar drivetrain for every model year. The heart of the 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 Convertible is its insane LS6 engine. Now, in 1968 and 1969, Chevrolet released two impressive Chevelle models with a solid engine, new interior styling, and a more aggressive coupe design. On the outside, it looked like Chevrolet had finally outdone itself, but everyone was so wrong. Hey, for more videos like this, do like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next video. The 1970 model received the 7.4-liter 454 cubic inch big block V8 with a solid 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, and that's not all. The base version of the 454 cubic inch V8 is actually rated at 360 brake horsepower and is available with cowl induction. So, to get higher than that, customers needed to opt in for factory-assigned performance upgrades, like a .52 zero-solid lifter camshaft, a forged steel crankshaft, an aluminum intake manifold, and a single 4-barrel Holley 800 CFM carburetor. All of these means boost the car to over 450 horsepower, an 11.25-to-1 compression ratio supported by a 1.8-inch exhaust valve to ensure all the burned gas is dispelled as quick as possible. Other than the 454 cubic inch engine, there were several engine options for the 1970 Chevy Chevelle. The available options included a 6-cylinder standard 155 horsepower engine, a 5.0-liter 307 cubic inch V8 engine, a 350 cubic inch V8 engine, and a pair of 6.6-liter 402 cubic inch engines. Regardless of the engine, customers could choose between a Munis M22 Rock Crusher close ratio 4-speed manual transmission setup, or a 3-speed M40 Turbo Hydromatic automatic transmission, paired with a heavy-duty 12-bolt rear. For a few bucks, Chevrolet also released a Z15 package that came with a bunch of visual and performance upgrades. The package includes new power-front disc brakes and custom SS wheels with F70/14 tires on 7-inch rims. The package also gives the engine bright accents, an F41 heavy-duty suspension, blacked-out grills, and an SS rear bumper cover, among others. One of the best things about the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelles is that you could improve their performance by stroking them. Now, if you don't know, stroking is when an engine is modified to increase its displacement. Typically, the type of stroking that can be done depends on the type of engine in question. So if you were wondering when you clicked the video, stroker 408 means an engine displacement is increased to 408 cubic inches. However, the process is complex and requires good technique to execute, even if the engine requirements are met. Most engines in the Chevrolet LS family have modular designs, making them an optimal platform to stroke. Interestingly, the 454 cubic inch V8 engines were not actually standard engines. They were stroked versions of the big block 427 engine. In fact, one of the best things about the 1970 Chevelle as a whole was that it was easy to improve their performance. So people who couldn't get their hands on the rare LS6 convertibles simply stroked whatever engine option they got to 408 cubic inch to push their 1970 Chevelle as much as possible. Performance. The 1970 Chevy Chevelle performance, in general, was nothing short of breathtaking. Like its predecessors, Chevrolet released different models of the 1970 Chevelle with varying performance. In this case, Chevrolet released a Sport Coupe model, a convertible, a four-door sedan, a sports sedan, some wagon models, and even an El Camino pickup model. Even with these 6 models, Chevrolet offered different performance options for the same model. So you and your friend could have gotten the same 1970 Chevelle model and still experience different performance depending on how much you paid for the car. Now for the 1970 Chevelle convertibles. The performance was pretty stunning, although Chevrolet slapped the SS tag on them and sold them with 2 engine options, the SS 396 and the SS 354. Of the two, the convertibles with the SS 396 engine were the easiest to find, but the performance was pretty much the same for both engine options. If you are interested in the numbers, the 1970 Plymouth Hemacuda was the undisputed boss in street racing at the time. The Hemacuda could cover a quarter mile within 13.85 seconds at a top speed of 107.52 miles per hour. The 1970 Chevelles with the 454 LS6 could cover the same distance in just 13.12 seconds and at a higher top speed. The Chevelle could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds in blast, which was mind-blowing at the time, cementing the Chevelle's reputation as a street-legal drag strip boss car. The 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 Convertible was undeniably a performance brute, but it was also a stunningly beautiful car. All the 1970 Chevelles received an exterior facelift for a more muscular stance, including an optional exterior design option. The convertibles got a new front fascia with body-colored headlight, surrounds, and 2 thin horizontal grills to highlight the styling. At the rear, the custom SS chrome bumper features a rectangular taillight. For interested customers, the optional exterior package incorporates a ZL2 cowl induction hood with a solenoid-operated air intake flap to feed the Holley carburetor with as much air as it wants. The convertible top also adds an extra layer of style to change the look of the car from time to time. The interior design is pretty standard for the price tag. All 1970 Chevy Chevelles sport an impressive-looking instrument cluster with 3 large round openings. Chevrolet also opted for bucket leather seats, a floor console for manual transmission setup, and a floor shift for automatics. At the time, getting a 1970 stroked Chevelle with all the other performance and visual upgrades cost over $4,500, which was a lot of money. In fact, the Z15 package that adds the blacked-out grills and bright accents, among other things, costs just under $1,000 on its own. This was one of the reasons more 1970 Chevy Chevelle coupes were released, since the Z15 package wasn't necessary. While it is incredibly rare to find a 1970 Chevelle LS6 SS convertible for auction today, they still cost top dollar. The last time one went for sale was January 2024, when it sold for a whopping $600,000. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 LS6 Convertible is definitely an exciting car. Would have started a new era of Chevelle cars if the strict emission standards due to the 1970 gas crisis were never imposed. Do you think the LS6 Convertible did just enough to earn the title of King of the Muscle Cars? We would love to hear from you in the comments section. If you haven't already, drop a like if you want to see more videos like this on classic muscle cars, and we will be sure to deliver. Until the next one, bye.